Good evening, YouTube. 30th of December. It is a Monday. It is Monday, isn't it? This will be the last video of 2019. Now, normally what I do is tell you what's out today, but let's face it, it's literally bugger all out today. Kermit's Ghost found one film in HMV and he didn't even film it, so you know that nothing came out. If he don't film it, it definitely ain't worth your time. By the way, so jealous of the Red Dwarf set you got. Yeah, really jealous of that one. I'm gonna have to get that now. It's not fair. Now, what we're gonna do is take a look at what's coming out in January 2020. Yes, we are gonna be in the 2020s. America, Germany, and France. There's it's a very eclectic mixture. There's some good oldies and there's some stuff. You know. Nothing, in my opinion, except probably the Joker, that's really going to blow my skirt up. But there's quite a bit out. And for the first month of the year, it's stepping up quite nicely. I'll go through the UK as well, quickly as well. But then as of next week, it'll be what's out on the weekly basis. And I will be putting everything onto Facebook as well. So you can peruse your covers as you all like to do. So what is out in America? As of next week, we're talking the 7th of January. They are getting the Joker. Bastards. Yeah, I really want to see that film. I never got round to see it in the cinema because I just can't sit down in those kind of areas with my legs that cramped up for that long. It's just my legs can't take it. A film called Depraved coming out. Girl on the Third Floor. Never heard of that one. A film called Lighthouse. I've heard good things about that one. Primal, The Shed, and Trespassers. Now, as soon as that is literally it on the first week, but then we hit straight into nostalgia. You've got The Omega Syndrome, that's 1986. You've got Standalone, which is 1985. The Specialist from 1969. Kill Them All and Come Back from 68. The Hellbenders from 67. The Slasher from 1953. Cobra Woman from 1944 and Dr. Cyclops from 1940. So straight away America's going straight into the nostalgia factor at the start of the year. I think that's going to be a big theme this year. I think they're really going to start ramping up the back catalogue stuff because it got quite a lot into the end of 2019, but I think they're really going to ramp it up for 2020. Now as we hit January 14th in America, Maleficent 2, which I can't wait to see, brilliant. Gemini Man. Yeah, I like the look of Gemini Man. A lot of people have really taken the piss out of it though, so let me know your thoughts on it. Have you even seen it yet? Running the Devil and something called Piranhas. It doesn't have any piranhas in it. The live action version of Jungle Book's getting a 4K release on Steelbook and normal. There's a rescan of Brewster's Millions and a rescan of Beverly Hills Cop Trilogy coming out. I definitely want the Brewster's Millions. That's one of my favourite films of all time. And then they dive straight back into Nostalgia Town again. We've got Demons of the Mind, 71. Mummies Shroud from 67. Whisperers from 1967. Penelope from 1966. The Fugitive Kind from 1960. Room at the Top from 59. House by the River from 1950. The Great McGinty from 1940. Good Fairy from 1935. I mean, this is just keep piling on the nostalgia. We hit the 21st and we hit a film that I cannot wait to watch. Zombieland Double Tap. I love Zombieland. What a brilliant film. I love Woody Harrelson. Double Tap just looks really good. The animated version of The Addams Family will be hitting Blu-ray. Jane and Silent Bob Reboot will be hitting on the 21st of January. And a film called Countdown and a film called Courier, which a couple of action scenes look quite good as well. Then we straight back to the nostalgia train. We've got Gregory's Girl, which is 1981. That's a classic English one there. House by the Cemetery from 1981. Highballing from 1978. Semi-Tough from 1977. That's quite funny. One called To the World. I can't even pronounce it. It's from 67. I ain't got a clue. Warlord, 65. Cimarron from 1960 and Kitten with a Whip from 1964. So, I mean, this nostalgia train just ain't going to stop, is it really? And then we hit January 28th, and what do they get? 2 months before us, mind you. Terminator Dark Fate. Black Panther 4K Steelbook's hitting them over there as well. They got Very Bad Things, which is that old Christian Slater one from 1998. A lot of people like that because it's been out of print for a long time. Tammy and the T-Rex, that just looks weird shit. That's from 1994, believe it or not, and that's coming out in 4K and Blu-ray. An old horror from 91 called Body Parts. We've got Edge of the Axe from 88, Berserker from 87, even I remember that one. Slumber Party Massacre, Steelbook, 1982, and Two on a Guillotine from 1965. So as a January goes, there's a hell of a mix there. Nothing really mainstream that really grabs you. A few biggies, but not a great stonking amount like there normally would be. But for January, yeah, I'll take that. Then if we come back over the pond and we start hitting Germany, their release dates in next year seem to be spacing themselves out quite weirdly. Like let's say the 6th of January is the first date stuff will come out. There's stuff coming out on the 7th, the 8th and the 9th as well. So I've done this based on weeks. In week 1, Germany has the Amityville Murders coming out. That's from 2018, and also Book of Monsters. We have Angel Has Fallen. They're getting that a bit late. Kill Team and Little Monsters is another one as well. In week 2, we got Good Boys. We got that before Christmas. Late Night, which is a weird looking one to say the least. Something Wild, which is a really old one from 86. Who's in that? What's his name? Clyde from Dumb and Dumber. Him. He's in that. The Water Margin from 1972. There's a classic for you. And Asylum from 72. In week 3, we're hitting Stuber. Why the fuck didn't we get Stuber Blu-ray in bloody UK? You can get it in Germany in the 3rd week of January. I'll probably end up trying to get that myself because I really want to see that. We have The Big Mouth, which is a Jerry Lewis film from 1967. Anything Jerry Lewis is cool. And that's a very dry week. We hit week 4 and they finally get their hands on It Chapter 2. The film Kursk, which is another one of those submarine ones, and I think it's a digibook maybe of My Left Foot, which is Daniel Day-Lewis. It's a classic film, trust me on that one. When we hit week 5, I've got a film called The Clown. Best of the Best has been released. Now, there's a classic martial art film for you, and of course, Mannequin. You would have saw a couple of 3 months back, I finally picked it up in a digibook format for myself. It's never been released in this country on Blu-ray, annoyingly. But as you hit right on the end of the month, they've got Angry Birds 2 finally turning up. Why it ain't there yet, I don't know. Downton Abbey, The Medusa Touch. There's a classic thriller for you. The Icarus Files, another one. Vendetta, which is the one where the Big Show's a bad guy in it. Romeo is Bleeding as a steelbook. There's a classic film. And No Retreat, No Surrender, the absolute classic, is being released again in Germany. Now, as the month goes for that, Germany, bit below par. There's definitely more coming out later in the year, so watch this space. You'll get all the covers from me as well on my Facebook page. Then when we hit France, they seem to be stripping back a bit. Week 1 is Angel Has Fallen, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Week 2, you're talking Death Ship from 1980. It's a digibook of that. That looks quite cool. Amityville Horror digibook from 1979 as well. But then you jump to week 3 when they get It Chapter 2. They also get Catherine the Great, which is what's her name? Helen Mirren. You know I love Helen Mirren. And a 4K version of The Evil Dead will be arriving in France. Then we hit week 4 with Ad Astra and Rambo Last Blood. There really isn't that much more to blow your skirt up in January from France, so a definite below par month from them. But then we hit the UK. What are we expecting in the first month of 2020? We'll have Rise of the Foot Soldier 4, Marbella. There's a digibook version of Sleepy Hollow coming out. This is all on the 6th, by the way. Hellraiser Trilogy. There's 2 versions of that. There's a real expensive one from Xavier and a normal one. Either ones look quite cool, and you've got the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark as well. There's a nostalgic one called Being There. That's from 79, I believe. Asylum from 1972, and The House That Dripped Blood from 1971. So we're not going to get away from the old nostalgia stack ourselves. Week 2, so that's the 13th. We'll finally get our hands on It Chapter 2. The Rambo Last Blood, Running Man Steelbook, and the Don't Look Now 4K release. when we hit the 20th, we're getting the Jay and Silent Bob reboot quite early, in my opinion. So that's hitting us on the 20th, along with Freaks and Hustlers. On the 27th, we'll get AD Astra, and I really do want to see that. I do like the look of it. I like those type of films. We'll finally get Downton Abbey. America have had it for nearly a month. Hello, it was bloody made here. And His Dark Materials. Now, I don't like that. I really don't. It looks like a cheap-ass version of Golden Compass to me. It just never worked for me. It never sat well with me. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I won't be buying it. But it will be coming out as a steelbook and normal Blu-ray as well. And a couple of good nostalgic ones that are out that week. Cujo. Yeah, the Submariner That'll Kill You from 1983, I think it was. And Earthquake from 1974. This was made a year before I was born, but it is a classic film. It will scare the shit out of you. So, even though that's just a lot of verbal information, no pictures on this channel right now, I mean, I'm hoping to upgrade to 4K and actually have like a picture next to my head once I get all this editing software locked together. So I'll get a much better information picture for you guys. But I will continue to delve, check out what sales are going on. Right now, the only sale even worth a squirt is a 3 for £18 on Amazon. And you can mix between CDs and Blu-rays on that. And believe you me, there's about 20 pages there, but there ain't that much to blow your skirt up about. There's a few gems in there, but only a few. The Disney specials and all that have all ended on Zoom. There's a couple of 3 for £10 going on around Zoom as well, but a lot of it is repetitive stuff that you've bought before and sometimes cheaper. So be very wary of what you're trying to buy, especially if you're going through Zavvi at the moment. They're saying a lot of their stuff's on sale, and it's just the prices just ain't. They're just not. Just be careful. That's all I can say. So, I've been yabbering on for 12 minutes now. Hopefully you're not all asleep. Bear in mind, I will always endeavour to bring you as much information on releases as I can and any sales I find out about. If there's any sale information that you guys actually have, send me an instant message. I'll always pass it on and I'll say who it's from as well. It's all about getting the information out to the community. Now, I hope everybody did enjoy my 12 days of Christmas as well. I thoroughly enjoyed giving those films away. I think I gave over 60 films I gave away in the end. And majority are packaged up and ready to go. But it's literally me having the time and the money to get everything posted. So it will happen throughout January. You will get your prizes. Thank you again for everyone who entered. My normal Friday prizes will continue. And I'll probably let you know at the start of Friday's video what this week's prizes will be, because I haven't really sorted it out yet. I will get there, just not yet. Alright, so enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Take care. Happy New Year. Everyone be safe. Alright, yes, you might want to get pissed. Have a good time, but be here for 2020, yeah? Don't risk your life or anything. Have a really good evening, guys. I mean, I'm hardly going to go out and skip around a lot, am I? But 2020's coming. 2020. Scary, isn't it? At least we know we'll be out of the EU. Take care now. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. If you've got any questions about any of the information I put down, instant messages me. I'll always talk one-to-one to people as well about any deals they're looking for as well. I'm always glad to help. Take care now. Enjoy your rest of your evening.